What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to go over the Justice League trailer. Obviously, we got it yesterday. Obviously, it was a very, very big deal. I loved it. If you guys follow me over on Twitter, which is a shameless plug, Podcast Now 15, I talked about it very, very briefly, and just that I was very impressed by, and that's what this video is going to be about. I'm not going to break down every single scene, but I want to talk about the trailer at large and go from there. So like I said, make sure you guys are following me on Twitter. Make sure also, if you guys do like this stuff, as always, you're subscribed here and you guys have the bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. Now, funny enough, and because this actually made me do it, I rewatched, only for the second time in my life, Justice League from 2017. I watched it last night. I am going to talk about that in future videos. We're going to try to do weekly videos on Justice League, at least weekly videos leading into it, so I'm going to be picking up the coverage if you guys like that. Obviously, that's something that I want to do. I really enjoyed this trailer a lot. I don't think it was like a hot take. I think a lot of people kind of agreed that the first trailer, the very first time we saw this Justice League, Snyder's Justice League trailer, I really wasn't all that impressed. I had even said, I think on Twitter, maybe even here, I had said, it looks literally like the same movie, but a couple extra things. Obviously, there was a different, score, like soundtrack going on in the trailer. But to be honest, the very first trailer, I was not impressed whatsoever. In fact, I was pretty darn worried, and it kind of got me going down the route of saying, again, I'm happy he's allowed to tell his vision, his version of it. Like, that's awesome. I really want that for him. But at the same time, I'm not really expecting much, and I honestly wouldn't be shocked if it's marginally better, but not all that much better, okay? And that's what I've been saying for a while, and judging it based off of the trailer, that's not exactly fair, and people had told me that, maybe it was just a bad trailer. You obviously have to give the movie a shot. 4 hours is double the length of the actual Justice League movie, so, obviously they can do a lot of different stuff there. This trailer nailed it, start to finish. I haven't watched it I know some people said they spent literally all of Valentine's Day watching this trailer. From start to finish, this trailer is really, really good. You feel stakes. You feel like there's things going on, and those are kind of just things that, again, you have to kind of compare to Justice League. I actually said this today on Twitter, that I actually don't hate Justice League as much as everybody else does. I actually think it's like okay. There's a lot of problems with it, but obviously it can be done way, way, way better, right? And that's what the trailer, I think, does. It gives us a lot more context. It shows us, I think, people we know that they're all going to get more developed backstories. We know there's going to be more of an arc to it. We know Darkseid's going to be in a whole lot more. We know Steppenwolf will hopefully be a lot better, right? But that's kind of what the trailers show. We know Superman, obviously, Black Superman, like that's going to or Black Suit Superman, that's going to happen, for like a longer period of time. That's exciting, and those are things that we have heard, but we've had no connection to, and now we get to see it a little bit, and I think they nailed it in that. What is it, 3-minute trailer, however long it is. I think they conveyed bigger stakes, bigger emotion, bigger energy with these characters, bigger backstory, all that stuff. Everything gets amplified. And, bigger isn't always better, but for a film like Justice League, it really does need, and it didn't get it in the, the version that we actually got, it does need longer to tell. Now, it can't drag, and those are things that we've talked about before, right? So stuff that basically this movie can't do, and maybe I'll make a video on that. It can't drag, and hopefully this trailer is more of a indicator of what the actual movie is going to be, that it is just non-stop things happening. Of course, I don't expect action the entire time, but you need to constantly be giving us something about these characters that are interesting. Otherwise, you're just kind of dragging the movie out, and we will feel it, considering it's 4 hours long. I mean, we could feel that this movie is taking us the entire day to watch, because for some people, it may very well, right? But, again, like, those are I wouldn't even call them criticisms. Those are things I'm a little worried about, or I'm conscious of going into it. But this trailer really calms me down quite a bit, because I really wasn't expecting, and I had said that actually on Twitter, over the days right before this trailer came out, when they were showing just one shot of it, like one very, very small scene, I was like, you know what, this is actually getting me kind of excited, because before that, when they said the trailer was coming out Valentine's Day, I wasn't all that pumped. But trust me, going into Sunday, when I woke up, I was ready to go for this trailer. I was so excited to watch it, and my dear God, it didn't disappoint. The Joker scene, obviously at the end, I don't like Jared Leto's version of Joker whatsoever. I should maybe get that controversial take out of the way. I know there's going to be people that say, Ben Affleck's my favorite Batman, or like Joker, this Joker is my favorite one. I mean, I'll be flat out honest. I didn't like this Joker whatsoever. I appreciate them trying to do something different. I respect their right to do it, and they absolutely should, and I respect the right to bring him back here and try whatever you want with him, but I'm, like, not a fan. With that being said, this is a much better Joker than what we got, I think, in Suicide Squad. I know some people joke, like, we got more from him in 5 seconds than we got in the 10-plus minutes he was in the Suicide Squad, right? So I agree with that. So, like, that made me excited, too. Even if he's just in that one scene, and if it's, like, a 2-minute scene, that's still, that's more than we got in the original Justice League. That's probably better than what we got in Suicide Squad. And again, that's kind of all I'm looking for in this movie. I really, even after rewatching Justice League, I'm not expecting I'm not expecting the greatest movie of all time. I'm not even expecting the movie of the year or the movie of the last couple years, or to rival this movie or rival that movie. I want a movie that delves deeper into what Justice League did. I think Justice League at its core had the principles there, but it just didn't. I mean, obviously the CG was terrible throughout the entire thing, but there was a lot of stuff there, but they didn't really flesh it out, and obviously there were a lot of reasons for that, right? So that's really all I'm looking for, and that is what the trailer, I think, magically does, because it kind of confirms, hey, in case we didn't know, we're going to get more of all of this stuff. Again, like, if you want Steppenwolf to actually be a character now, we're going to give that to you. If we want Darkseid, and just the idea of what the villains are even doing in this movie, because really it was pathetic in the actual movie. If you want to know, well, now you can know. If you want to know more about Cyborg or Aquaman or even Wonder Woman, maybe why she knows all these things about this incoming invasion, right? Now we'll be able to know, right? And again, the stakes are higher. It feels like there's more at stake. It feels like there's more reason for why Batman is getting a team together, right? Because that was kind of lacking in the original. And I honestly feel, here's one of the last things I'll say. I honestly feel like this movie will make things that even were, I would say, decently okay in Justice League amplified more, because it'll give more of a purpose to it. It'll give more of like a reason to it. You know what I mean? I think that's actually going to be a really, really good thing. So maybe this is a bad thing, because now my expectations, I'm going to be honest, my expectations are way higher now than they were 2 days ago, okay? You guys may think that I'm very negative on things and all that stuff. You'd be wrong. With Justice League, like I said, like I've always said, I was excited for it. I was always going to watch it day one. I wasn't, it wasn't the most exciting thing in my entire life. And then after this trailer, it's rising up there, right? Again, though, I think I'm keeping my expectations in check. I want a good movie. I was going to say decent, but I think that would actually not be, if it's only a decent movie, then this really was just a waste of time. Needs to be like above good, okay? In terms of like fandom, it doesn't really matter what the critics give it, but needs to be good, needs to, again, I would say add some purpose, add some stakes, fix the CG, fix a lot of the different things that Justice League did wrong, and this trailer was a phenomenal step. It could go down, though, as being a really good trailer for a really bad movie, whereas originally, the first trailer for this movie, you could have said maybe it was a really bad trailer for a really good movie. So we'll have to see how it all shakes out in the end. But let me know in the comments below, guys. What'd you think? What were some of your favorite moments from the trailer? Did you like it? Are your expectations raised for the movie now? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on. Again, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, Podcast Now 15, you can look me up, or the link for that is in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching. There will be more Justice League videos. Again, at least one video a week, if not more, as we get closer and closer, and then I'll obviously cover this movie when it comes out, okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.